All right, let's talk about a phrase that's really reshaping things, especially in Thailand. Health is the new wealth. Our mission for this deep dive is to really get under the skin of healthcare consumer behavior there in Thailand, looking towards 2025. And it's not just, fixing problems when they happen. It's health as a lifestyle investment, a big one. It's driving huge shifts everywhere. Finance, marketing, you name it.
Yeah, it's a massive transformation. And look, to help us navigate this, we're drawing on some really solid recent research. The 1X Research put out some great stuff. We've also folded in broader industry forecasts, regional consumer intelligence. Our goal here is to give you a shortcut, help you understand these crucial shifts. We've got some surprising facts, practical takeaways for businesses, or really anyone interested in wellness trends.
So if you want the inside track on this, yeah, you're in the right place. Okay, let's unpack this main idea then. Thailand, 2025. Health isn't just about getting patched up when you're sick. It's fundamentally different. It's about optimizing daily performance, self-image, confidence, long-term stuff. It's gone from being a reactive fix-it after it breaks to being proactive, a lifestyle investment.
That's a really key distinction, isn't it? Because it totally changes how people spend their money. If you think back, maybe health costs were unexpected. Emergencies, right? Things you dreaded paying for. Now it's deliberate. It's planned. People see it as an investment in their quality of life, how they feel about themselves, how they function every day. It's very conscious, very forward-looking.
And we've got a number that just, wow, it really hammers this home. Yeah. According to the One Insight 2025, nearly half, 48% of Thai respondents say health investments are their number one financial priority. Think about that. Number one, more than education, more than property. What does that tell you?
It tells you personal well-being. In the broadest sense, is top of the list. And what's really interesting is who's driving this. It's largely Thai millennials and Gen Z, especially in the cities, Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Khon Kaen. They're not just following the trend, they're actively shaping it. They are the market.
So when this group prioritizes things like preventive care or wellness routines for energy or skin confidence, and mental health is part of that too, what's really going on there? Is it just about feeling good?
That's a great question, because it's deeper than just personal feeling. For this group, health has actually become, like a public identity marker. What I mean is the choices they make, what they eat, the supplements, the fitness tracker on their wrist, their skincare routine. It's not just private anymore. They share it online. It's part of their lifestyle expression. It shows a commitment to health. It's visible. It's part of who they are, publicly.
So it's not just being healthy, but it's also about showing you're healthy. Signaling success, control, maybe. Can you elaborate on that? How does health as a public identity marker play out specifically in Thailand? Are there unique cultural things linking health to, say, success or social standing?
Oh, absolutely. In a competitive environment, showing you're in peak health, that's like a nonverbal CV. It says you're resilient, high-performing, it projects vitality, self-control, and that's seen as social capital, even professional capital. In the Thai context specifically, there could be an element of, maintaining face, showing capability. So healthy appearance, active wellness practices, it signals competence, a modern outlook. It's about embodying success, not just ticking boxes.
Wow, that really connects the dots. It shows how these personal choices link up with bigger societal values. Okay, so moving from the why people invest in health to the what. What are they actually buying? This is where it gets really interesting, right?
Yeah, this is where you see the shifts hit the market directly. Health isn't just sick or well anymore. It's a whole spectrum. Aesthetics, sleep, diet, emotional balance, physical function. It's all in there. And because the definition is broader, whole new market segments are just booming.
Right. So forget just the medicine cabinet. We're talking total lifestyle upgrades. Let's get specific. Nutritional products, functional foods. Marina, you mentioned a 44% spending increase there. That's huge. What's behind that?
It's way beyond just basic multivitamins now. People want targeted benefits.
Yeah.
So huge demand for things like probiotics, gut health is massive, collagen powders for skin, immunity boosters. And then you've got plant-based snacks, keto-friendly stuff, superfoods like chia, spirulina, and even a comeback for traditional Thai herbal tonics.
Yeah.
Turmeric drinks, black ginger extract. It's a really holistic view of diet.
I can see that. It's much more sophisticated. Within that big category, are there specific subsegments doing even better?
Definitely. Functional beverages are really taking off, especially drinks claiming beauty benefits or help with digestion. They're particularly popular with women, say, 25 to 45. It's hitting specific desires around appearance and internal wellness for that group. Very targeted.
Okay, makes sense. So that's what people are putting in their bodies. What about what they're doing? Has physical activity changed in the same way? Fitness.
Great transition, because yes, the fitness and at-home equipment market shows a very similar pattern. Post-COVID really locked in new habits. People moved workouts home, or they do a mix now, right? Hybrid routines. We've actually seen spending on fitness gear, home gym stuff. It's tripled year on year, tripled. And it's not just a blip. The convenience, the cost savings, people expect this trend to stick around.
It's true. My resistance bands definitely see more action at home now. But it's not just the physical equipment, is it? The digital side is big here, too.
Precisely. It's not just treadmills and yoga mats. There's huge growth in subscription fitness apps, YouTube trainers. These reach both Thai locals and expats. Everyone's embracing these flexible, digital ways to stay fit. It fits into busy lives.
And talking digital, wearables, smart health devices, they're everywhere, not niche anymore. What role do they play in this new wealth idea?
Oh, they're totally essential now.
Yeah.
Especially for Gen Z, smartwatches, fitness trackers. They monitor everything, right? Sleep, heart rate, hydration, stress levels. They're just part of daily life. But the key thing is, they aren't just tracking passively, they're motivating. Actively, they nudge you towards your goals. Create this constant feedback loop. It really reinforces those proactive health habits.
That makes total sense. Like little health coach on your wrist all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, this brings us to something really fascinating. The beauty health convergence. You mentioned medical aesthetics, beauty clinics. They used to feel like a luxury, maybe. Now they seem like part of regular self-care. What's the story there?
It's a massive shift. Spending on wellness clinics, medical aesthetics, it surged 70% in 2025. 70. Things like facial lasers, Botox, V-strips for vitamins, they're in super high demand, especially among professionals, say 30 to 50 years old. It's driven by this growing idea of aesthetic wellness, where looking good connects directly to feeling confident, staying competitive, socially, professionally. It really underlines that whole health as a public identity marker thing we talked about.
So less about vanity, more about projecting confidence capability. Can you give examples? What specific treatments are popular and why?
Sure. So non-invasive facial tightening is big. Things like HIFU, therapy. They use ultrasound to lift and firm skin without surgery. People want that refreshed look, but without the downtime, right? Then you have skin boosters, injections for deep hydration, getting that glow, and IV vitamin therapy, delivering nutrients directly for energy, immunity. That's a really popular pick-me-up. People see these as investments in maintaining vitality, looking their best.
Okay, so given all these changes, huge shifts in how people think and spend, brands and providers have to adapt, right? Their whole strategy needs rethinking.
Yeah.
Let's talk about personalization. How are they managing that?
Right. Personalization is absolutely key. And that really comes down to integrating data with things like a customer data platform, a CDP. CDP is basically, think of it like a master file for each customer. It pulls together everything they do with a health brand. Clinic visits, website browsing, app use, what they buy, all into one single view. This lets the business see you as a whole person, understand your unique health goals, not just see you as like separate transactions.
That makes it much clearer. Are companies in Thailand actually doing this well, using CDPs effectively?
Oh, yeah. There are firms like Our Greenfish. They're a certified partner for segment and treasure data in Thailand, helping healthcare providers pull all this fragmented data together. And the benefits are huge. You can create really personalized content. Maybe someone's focused on sleep, someone else on energy. You can segment offers based on age, gender, even what devices they use. And maybe most importantly, it drives real-time engagement. Smart appointment reminders, personalized wellness tracking tips, relevant upsells for services that actually fit where that customer is on their journey.
So if you're a health brand, you're not just blasting out generic emails anymore. You're crafting campaigns that talk directly to who that person is, what they care about. What does that look like in practice?
Exactly. Which leads straight to the next point. Campaigns need to speak to identity. Younger consumers especially, they don't want generic health advice. They want stuff that resonates, that feels relatable to their values, their goals. So campaigns need themes like health is confidence, or self-care isn't selfish, or preventive power, today's choices, tomorrow's glow. It taps into that desire for empowerment, for long-term well-being.
And how do brands build that genuine connection, make it feel authentic?
Well, the tools they use are critical for engagement. We're talking about things like influencer partnerships, but with people who genuinely live that lifestyle. User-generated content is massive too. Real testimonials build trust like nothing else. Interactive tools work well. Wellness checklists, maybe, delivered through platforms like Line CRM, which is huge in Thailand, or via email. These tools really boost customer acquisition and keep people engaged. They build that connection.
And this whole journey, as we've said, it's gone digital. So these digital-first wellness journeys, they're not just nice to have anymore. They're expected, right?
Oh, absolutely non-negotiable. Health engagement has to be digital first. Mobile native. Period. This means everything from AI chatbots giving nutrition tips to smooth e-commerce for supplements, easy online booking with automated reminders. It all has to be seamless. Subscription models for health products are part of this too, creating that ongoing, convenient relationship.
So this isn't just about putting old processes online. It's rethinking how health services are delivered, how people interact with them, it sounds like orchestrating their whole health behavior digitally, even using AI for diagnosis or predicting risks.
That's a perfect way to describe it, digital orchestration. And that's where marketing technology becomes so critical in healthcare. Tools like the HubSpot customer platform, things that automate workflows, get AI-driven insights.
Yeah.
They aren't optional extras anymore. They're strategic necessities. They seriously improve the patient experience because the data is unified. They let providers segment customers based on goals, past visits, really specific stuff.
And that allows for communication that's actually useful, right? Which makes a huge difference, like reminding a 40-year-old woman about her bone density scan or sending a skincare promo just to Gen Z users who've shown interest in acne treatments. That kind of relevance, it must work.
It absolutely works. There's data showing businesses using HubSpot automation saw a 70% higher email click-through rate. 70%. That's a massive difference. It just proves the power of sending the right message to the right person at the right time. It's about being proactive and personal, not just in the health service itself, but in all the communication around it.
Wow, 70%. That's incredible. It really shows the impact. So pulling all these threads together, the consumer shifts, the tech, how can providers use this to not just meet needs, but actually anticipate them, to really craft that proactive personal journey?
Yeah, it's about moving beyond just fixing problems when they pop up. It's shifting to predicting, preventing, optimizing. The technology lets a brand understand what you might need, sometimes before you even realize it, and then offer solutions that fit right into the wellness lifestyle you want. It's a completely different way of thinking, a new paradigm.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, it's crystal clear, isn't it? 2025 is a turning point for Thailand's healthcare market. It's moving away from just reacting to illness. It's becoming preemptive, ongoing, deeply personal. People aren't waiting to get sick. They're investing early, spending thoughtfully, and honestly expecting a lot more engagement from health brands, a whole new level.
Exactly. And for providers who want to win, who want to build loyalty in this super competitive, wellness-focused future, they need that deep understanding of consumer behavior, the why behind the choices. And they need to combine that with a really strong MarTech-driven plan for execution. It's about knowing the journey and then using digital tools to make every step smooth and relevant.
So, the final thought then. What does this all mean for you as health becomes less about just not being sick and more about this continuous journey, optimization, self-expression? How might that change how we define well-being everywhere, not just in Thailand? And what parts of this new wealth might you be looking for next in your own life? Something to think about.